Hi there, welcome back to Northern Light. I'm probably confusing everybody now because I am Northern Boy, but this boat is called Northern Light. So um, we are on Northern Light and we're going to talk about how we actually heat the boat and the various different ways we can do it and the technology and different things which is making life a lot easier on barges and canal boats. So this is our primary source of heating. This is a diesel reflex stove. It's 5.5 kilowatt. Um, it's fed by the diesel pipe which runs from the tank at the back of the boat. The tank holds 500 litres and this thing is meant to use between half and 1 litre per hour. It kicks out a lot of heat. We've actually installed or going to install, I don't know if you see the little grooves at the side in the tiles there. We're going to put a fan in the cupboard there just to help blow and dissipate the heat right throughout the boat. It kind of does that okay as it is, but just a little bit of help just to blow it round just with a fan won't do it any harm. Our second source of heating is radiators. We have a water system feeding 5 radiators on the boat. We haven't actually installed or even bought the boiler to do it yet. On the last boat we used a Webasto. We're not sure to use a Webasto or a planner heater on this boat. Usually about 5 kilowatt was on Northern Boy, but again we're going to spec it up slightly. We're probably going to go for a 9 kilowatt on this boat. We've got about 17,000 BTUs of rads, so it should be able to cope with that quite easily. To be honest, I wouldn't even put radiators on a boat with a boiler, but for the fact that you can't set your reflex stove to come on early on the morning. You can leave it on for days if you want, but you can't set it to come on or turn it on remotely. Whereas the central heating with the radiators, we can do that. And what I've installed also, I've installed it already, is Hive. So I've connected Hive through the Wi-Fi and everything, and what that does, that's a 2-channel Hive. One controls the hot water, one controls the central heating. So remotely I can turn the hot water and the central heating on using my Hive app, and it's a really good system. I have used Chinese thermostats and different things before. They all work fine. Just I feel the support is better with something, like the Hive, so that's the route we've gone down for that. So like I said, we've installed 5 radiators on the boat. They're going to be fired by a Webasto or similar type boiler. Double-sided, anthracite, given about 17,000 BTUs. One schoolboy error, fitted TRV valves. TRV valves are not good on these systems because they can, if they all started to close off, they could cause the pump to short cycle and not burn out but create problems for it, and it would be going on and off and on and off. So I've actually disabled the TRVs in these TRVs, so they're just like normal valves now. Mentioned earlier about the Hive. The Hive has various different bits. There's the bit over there on the wall, it's just a battery operated thermostat that then controls the unit in here. And also there's a separate unit underneath the telly which connects to your Wi-Fi router for the internet, so you can do it from remotely from outside the boat. Not sure if this is going to work, but we'll give it a try. Thermostat up to 30 degrees. And then that puts the heating up and puts the heating on. Wow, it worked. Should we go for another one? Try it again. So, turn thermostat off. I know you're all looking at what's in my fridge. There, you can see it powering down, it's flashing green, and it will click and go off. We also installed underfloor heating on this boat. I'm not a big fan of underfloor heating at all, to be honest. It's a nice thing to have under your feet on a tiled floor, particularly in water because the floor is freezing cold. So we've installed it here and in the bathroom under the tiled floor. to us it's not a source of heating, it's just really to take the chill off the tiles. I know you can't run that when you're out because it's very energy, it uses a lot of energy, right? But you're only going to use it in the marina. But the only time you really want it is when you're in the marina, because you're not really out on the cut in the winter. Or sorry, we are not out on the cut in the winter. So for us it's fine, and we've actually wired it through the Victron. The Victron has one output which disconnects as soon as you leave the marina. So we can't even accidentally put our underfloor heating on while we're out because it just won't come on. Hope that made sense. The underfloor heating in the kitchen, you can just see it down there. I don't know if you can see that little bit of red just sticking through from underneath the tile there. Called a decoupling membrane that we put down. It just isolates the floor from the tiles, just helps if there's any flex in the boat or anything, just hopefully stop tiles cracking. Use long form tiles in the kitchen. They're not very nice to lay, they're very hard to lay, and I do worry as time goes by how they're going to wear well with any movement in the boat, but they look $1 million now, and they look. I love the fact that I went to the trouble of finding the same glasses and the same jumper for a bit of continuity, yet the ceiling is completely different. Maybe some of you picked up on that. We fitted underfloor heating in the bathroom, not to heat the bathroom, it was just purely for comfort really. Underfloor heating, it's not a source of heating for me, it's just a nice to have. It's controlled by a simple controller just down there. It's got Wi-Fi and all the different things, but we won't use that. It's literally, we just have it set on a timer to come on and off. 150 watt, not using a lot of energy, but like I say, just a nice to have. I mentioned it on the other video. That's this thing here. It was only, I don't know, I think it's 50 quid or something off Tinternet. It's a glorified electric fan heater. I think it's 2 kilowatts. It's in our bedroom and it works really, really well. You know, on a morning, if we haven't put the heating on, didn't think it was going to be too cold, but we get up and it's cold, we can flick a switch. It's actually a remote control that we have by the bed. We flick that on, that heats the place in about 10 minutes flat sort of thing, and it's fine. And then in the summer, you can use it just as an oscillating fan to kind of air the bedroom, because, you know, metal boats do get hot in the summer, when we have a summer, but they do actually get hot. So it's twofold. It wasn't something we really planned, we just got it and it works well. Don't think it looks too bad on there neither. So yeah, it's a good one. So I tried to keep it short and sweet about the heating. It's different for everybody. People that are out on the cut for 12 months of the year are going to heat their boat very differently to us who are in a marina probably for 6 months of the year. So it's each to their own. The technology is there to certainly help us. Things are much more efficient now. There seems to be more selection for the boilers. It used to just be Webasto's and Eberspacher, but now there's a few different ones coming on the market. So yeah, stay safe everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.